I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I just lost in a game of 2K like 20 minutes ago, so I'm a little bit furious. But I gotta get this video out for y'all, bro. What's good with y'all young boys and girls, man? As y'all can see by today's title and thumbnail, I'm not gonna lie, when I was cooking this video up, I really don't know what the title gonna be at, because at first I was gonna title it something like basic fits aren't a bad thing, but as I was writing shit down, I low-key like the narrative and it switched a little bit. Not completely, but just the wording of things, how I expected it to go, it changed. But for the better though, because I feel like I got a better plot for y'all today that can help y'all. Let's hop into it. So, first things first, have you ever tried on an outfit and asked yourself, be honest, am I doing too much with this outfit? And to answer your question, in reality, you're not. But if this is the ongoing thing for you, constantly you're trying on the fit, you're going in the mirror and asking yourself this question constantly, I have a practice for you. Me being honest, when I first started getting into the clothing scene, the fashion scene, I always thought to myself that less was worse. But then the more that I tried things out day by day, trying on different pieces, different color tones, etc., I realized I came across the wording minimalist or minimalism, same thing, but however you want to word it, and it changed my trajectory on things completely. And before I get into it, I know some of you may not even know what a minimalist is, so let me hop in and explain what that is for y'all today. Basically, in this context, a minimalist is a form of style that emphasizes simplicity and embraces elegance, and it's based on the idea that less, in a sense, is more. Basically, to dumb that down just a little bit more, basics fits, simple outfits is more. Like, that's all they need, that's all that's needed. They don't need the extra, etc. And that's kind of what that is as being a minimalist, and it goes beyond just clothing. We can go with furniture, housing, how you like things, how you like your room set up. You want to keep it simple, small. So minimalism can revolve around a lot of things. So that's just what it is in this context of direction. And I have to say this as well. This is not to take away or discredit anybody or anything, any pieces in particular. Cool, unique pieces. Having all of these cool, unique pieces is not a bad thing at all. But it's just to get across that simple and basic is just as good. But diving back into the first question that I asked you, I don't think you're doing too much. I just don't think you have yourself figured out. In all honesty, seeing the fashion scene, the clothing scene today, I feel like a lot of people, especially when first getting into it, are scared to start off with the simple and basic pieces. But in reality, over time, those pieces will be the one that tell you and help you determine what you really like within clothing and fashion in general. And for example, I should say basic coloring. Coloring is a very specific detail, but every piece known has color to it, no matter what it is. Balenci, Gucci, Margie, whatever it is, it has coloring. This is a black. I got on some gray joggers, no Diddy. I got on some gray joggers right here. Birkenstocks, different shades of green. So everything has its own color, no matter what it is, black, pink, yellow, whatever, it has a color to it. And if you're really willing to learn all of this factor right here will be worth it 100%. Having these solid color pieces will let you know what colors you value more than others as an individual, breaking down the barriers of what you don't and don't want. And simple can be as to this. I have on a plain all black thermal, and even going further than that, being a minimalist keeps away from most trends simply because you'll already know the majority of what you really like. Therefore, whenever you see these new trends or this fast fashion, it'll be much harder to repel you in just because you already know what you genuinely like. And even branching off that a little bit, it helps a lot with organization. When you start picking outfits as a minimalist, it makes picking your outfit much easier. And that's simply because you already know what's next in flavor, which that would be your closet, wardrobe, basket, whatever you keep your clothes in. And again, I'm not saying having so many clothes or unique pieces is bad, but when you limit yourself with basic, obviously it'll be easier to pick and choose because you already know what you have in store. But overall, I feel like it's a good starter because as you get more into it, your taste will expand and you'll have a better scale on what you actually like and value. Being basic, minimalistic is okay. Do not feel ashamed at all if you're the plain guy or girl. Just rock it out and grow as you go. And to talk a little bit more off just that, what I said itself, I kind of want to go in detail a little bit because I know I was giving y'all like what to do but not really giving y'all examples within each one. But I know I talked about colors, the colors example. I literally meant like solid plain colors, not having too many graphics on it. That's what I mean by basic plain. And there's a lot of pieces you can have. Gap, Yeezy Gap, they have some great blanks and stuff like blanks, I should say blanks. It's a lot of good blanks. Are quote unquote basic, but they fit very well, they comfortable, they look very well, and putting the right pieces together, it brings out more than that basic look of what it is. And minimalistic as well, it doesn't have to just be with blank pieces. I feel like this is like for like further down the line terms, because like I said, if you're just trying to get into it, I don't want y'all to just be picking up all these exotic ass pieces, Margie, all that type of shit. I feel like that's future shit. Like if you're just getting into fashion, bro, I would not start just picking and nipping into these high-end brands. I'm not saying, bro, buy whatever you want to buy. I'm not your dad, you feel me, buy whatever you want to buy. But I feel like those type of pieces should be waited for further down the line. You should be more pickier and gravitating towards more in that sense. But the thing I want to really get across in this aspect is once you feel like you've dibbled and dabbled in so many things within like the basic stuff. Again, basic doesn't have to just be blanks. I know I was just referencing that a lot, but basic could be a thrift. This is basic, bro. This is basic. Basic can be a thrifted. I try to be more specific by saying like blanks and shit itself having less graphics and stuff like that, but basic to me is blank shit. It's just blank. That's what basic is to me, not really having too much detail on it, etc. Basic to everybody is different, but just know that basic is okay. And once you start to understand that, it makes picking out outfits and certain pieces you like easier, because as time goes on, you'll be able to gravitate towards more of what you like, breaking down and getting rid of those pieces that you don't really need. Once you start getting into it a little bit more, that's when you start copping all the high-end stuff. But I feel like if you're first trying to get into this shit, bro, I wouldn't waste too much money on this shit, because you're gonna go down a rabbit hole of buying stuff that you don't even really want. It looks cool in the moment, but that's a whole nother combo for another day. I feel like this would be a great video for you if you're just starting getting into it a lot easier. That'll be it for me. I had to go unlock the door for my mom, y'all, but this is the outro. I love y'all. I hope y'all boys enjoyed this. I'm back on my shit, bro. I'm about to just start producing content, bro. Just getting shit out and just grinding, bro. Fuck all the talking. Fuck all the I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Just do this shit, bro. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So I love y'all, bro. Y'all keep going for me. I'll keep going for y'all. Everyone is out, man. Peace. Shout out to Vnster too. Can't forget that.